What's good? What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing? I just got to see where the camera's at, and then we're going to get started. So we are doing all signs, what to expect, general messages, whatever comes through, whether it's love, work, money, home life. All right. All right, what's good? Hey, Phoenix Rising, Nicole. All right, so all signs, what to expect. What's good, Snow White? Hey, Priya, Chatty Chicky, Brandy, Expediator Dean, Miss Crayola, what's good? All right, so going from Aries right down through to Pisces. Hey, Veronica girl. Hey, Carol. All right, let's get started. I'm a little pokey tonight. We're gonna get started. Okay. We're gonna get started. All right, so Aries, what can Aries expect this week? Hey, Melissa, Miss Roxy Full. Virgo Earth Tarot, what's good? Ms. Roxy Full. Oh, okay, we're gonna start. Okay. Aries, what can Aries expect this week? Two more. What can Aries expect this week? Three shuffles. Damn, overall energy for you this week, Aries, we have the Three of Swords, Queen of Swords right under that, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse, Ten of Wands. All right. Well, I'm going to clarify that Three of Swords, but you're definitely detaching from something here that is causing a lot of frustration for you, causing a lot of pain. You may have felt pulled in multiple different directions, or you may have felt like your heart was a little divided, or there is some divided loyalties when it comes to your emotions, or when it comes to where you feel your emotions should be. I feel like you're putting yourself in a position where you're willing to talk. If there is, like I said, multiple people, multiple options, or drama potentially within the friend circle or something of that nature, I feel like you're willing to talk, but you're waiting on other people to come to you. Okay, it's like you are detaching from the nonsense because you just feel like you can't take it anymore. You may be feeling a little bit tired or drained this week, Aries, feeling, like, you need to get on top of your game in some aspect, but I feel like you're really trying to be responsible here. And I feel like you're in a, it is what it is type of energy when it comes to how you maneuver your energy and what you essentially do. Because yeah, I feel like you're in a position where you feel like you have to detach from something that's causing a lot of pain or causing a lot of drama. I feel like there is a part of you that's still waiting on some form of clarity. But until then, you're just operating based off the facts, So if there was, like I said, some type of divided loyalty, or, if you were in love with someone, or if you even have friends that are just causing drama in your life, you're just operating based off the facts until someone gains the balls to fucking talk to you, if I'm going to be honest with you. So yeah, you're sad. Okay. You may feel like you lost a good friend, or you feel like, there was some type of disconnect here. Okay, or canceled celebration, I guess you could say, when it comes to something that you had high hopes for. But you are handling it like a boss, Aries, if I'm going to be honest with you. This week, you're in a very straightforward, it is what it is. You're not playing the games. You're not doing any of that shit. It's like you're taking accountability for your part in the outcome of your life, I suppose, and you're detaching from whatever this heartbreak is, or if you do feel betrayed, especially within the family or a friend circle, or potentially a third party. If there is some feeling of betrayal, you're just cutting it off. You're not giving them any wiggle room, and you're only open to an honest conversation, no bullshit, okay? And I feel like there's a part of you that is waiting on that this week. Just clarify that Three of Swords. King of Pentacles in reversed. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Someone may have tried to come off in a way that they have their shit together and you don't, or someone was just straight up mean or judgy when it comes to how you manage your finances, how you manage your life potentially, how you do the things you do. It's almost like you may have been judged here by someone that is very, you know, rigid in their approach or in their beliefs even, okay? It's kind of like a smucky energy. And there was some type of exchange of energy from this King of Pentacles. It could be a woman too, keep that in mind. It's just the energy that was probably stemmed from some level of jealousy or, you know, not being able to comprehend different ways of doing things. But yeah, it seemed like someone judged, you know, how you're operating your life or how you do the things you do. And I feel like it has caused some type of betrayal or pain, because you're looking at them like, you can judge me all you want, but you're not giving me anything. You know what I mean? Why take someone seriously, or why consider someone if all they're doing is shitting in your bucket? Okay, or whatever. Like, why? Like, what are they giving you? Because whoever this person was, they wasn't even giving you commitment, or they wasn't loyal to you, you know, even as a friend, for example, or a family member. This is someone that essentially was not loyal to you on an authentic level. We can say we're loyal to people, but then we're judging them out the ass and there's no form of acceptance there. And it's like, what are you loyal to? It's like they're generally loyal to their own ego and whatever caters to that. And it's like, I feel like you feel hurt because you feel judged by someone here, but you're just cutting it out. You're not letting it impact you in the way that it actually influences your manifestations. But yeah, it sucks. And I feel like you are waiting on something here. Just clarify that Hangman. You could be seeing this person from a, from a different perspective. Yeah, no, I feel like you just got the perspective you needed, okay? Because you feel like this person disrespected you, took advantage of you possibly, may have taken advantage of you for your resources or in a time of vulnerability or whatever it may be. You feel like someone took advantage of you, and it has you seeing someone from a different perspective. And honestly, with that Justice card, again, you're just letting it fall off naturally. You're not trying to play God. You're not trying to get revenge. You're just more so cutting it out, and that's it. And it's like you feel like this person doesn't deserve you, if I'm going to be honest with you. It could be a group of people too. Just clarify that Three of Cups in reversed. With the Three of Wands in reversed. Death in reverse. Page of Wands in reversed. Yeah, I feel like there was a disconnect here between you and someone else, and it was caused from a failed attempt. It's almost like... there was some type of disconnect between you and someone else because of a lack of change or lack of, growth or forward planning. But there was also almost like a lack of empathy or understanding. It's almost like someone decided to disconnect from you here. They left on a bad note. Could be a group of people. And it was caused from someone procrastinating or not making any solid changes, which causes a lack of forward planning. But you're just seeing it, Aries, as this person took advantage of you, or this person disrespected you because they're judging how you're doing the things you do. And again, sometimes the smartest way of doing things is not black and white, or it's not a proper definition. Sometimes you got to do what you need to do depending on what you have available to you, the support you have. It's like you got to do what you got to do. And it's like you feel like you were doing what you had to do, and that's it. And I feel like you're returning to whatever that is. You're disconnecting from this energy that you feel judged by. And yeah, because you're looking at it like there's no compassion, there's no respect. You feel like someone disrespected you. And with that Justice card, Aries, I do feel like you are getting what you deserve, you know, for the better with that Devil in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to see a lot of good things come to you because you decided to bite your tongue. Let's just put it that way. Okay, you guys are biting your tongue on a situation, completely detaching, avoiding temptation. And it seems to be like things are going to work out in your favor. But when it comes to you and this person, I don't see any changes happening yet. I mean, give me a card for the external energy. This person feels like you're going to be back around, or honestly, this person's feeling pretty smucky right now. I gotta watch my tone. This person feels like you're missing an opportunity, or they still feel confident in whatever law they laid down or whatever seeds they planted with you. I feel like they are still feeling like you're going to be back around to apologize or whatever it may be. But right now, this energy is just kind of focusing on the negatives of you and the negatives of this opportunity. If you have offered someone, Aries, an opportunity, I feel like they're very much focused on the negatives about it, and, you know, they're only seeing it from their perspective. Let's just put it that way. And they're focused on the negatives, potentially missing opportunities in their life. And I feel like they are still, you know, pining over this, but in a way where they're completely detached from the situation, just hoping to hear from you. This person is hoping to hear from you, but it's coming from the sense of like, I was right. It's almost like this person feels like they were right, whether they are or not. And it's like they feel like you'll be back around because of that. I don't feel like you are. I don't feel like you are. So, I don't know, Aries. I feel like you guys are just taking care of business on your own. And you may feel like you've learned a lesson as well from this person for whatever reason. But let's see. Give me a card for Aries. You could be dealing with a Libra. We have Capricorn, Pisces, and Virgo, and Scorpio. We have flowering. So some of you guys are like in a blooming phase. And usually when we're in a blooming phase, metaphorically speaking, we're quite vulnerable, you know, especially when you had that 10 of Wands energy with the Queen of Swords. It's like you may be in a vulnerable energy right now where you don't really have the energy to explain yourself or whatever it may be. And that's okay. Okay, allow yourself to go through whatever transition you're going through, because beautiful things are being made. Yeah, we have a rebirth here. You guys are on the verge of a rebirth, but you are going to need to be patient with yourself and try not to extend yourself in too many different directions. I feel like a lot of you guys already know that. Be receptive, but also, you know, maintain your innocence, whatever that means for you. Either way, Aries. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just taking care of business this week, and you feel like you're doing it on your own, and you feel like you may have involved someone in your life and you're regretting it because you feel like that person just judged the shit out of you and had no actual connection or empathy for why you do the things you do. Okay. And they're still, like I said, they're still feeling quite confident in how they handle the situation, and they're feeling quite smucky, like, you know, I was right. I was right. You know, they're focusing on the negative still. Maybe they are right. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to move on. Let's go to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What can Taurus expect this week? One more. What can Taurus expect this week? Hey, Jackie. What's good, girl? 3 shuffles. Nice. Overall energy for you, Taurus. We have the Temperance with the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Chariot in reverse. Okay. I feel like you're trying to create something in a situation that you've outgrown, Taurus, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. Like, look at this. It's like you're trying to create, you're trying to be patient, you're trying to be understanding, whether it's in love, work, a current endeavor, whatever this is, it's like you're trying to do something or manifest something that just is not panning out. And I feel like it's frustrating you, it's exhausting you. You may be overextending yourself. For example, if it's a business or a partnership even, you may feel like you're the one that has to do all the work here. And I feel like you're frustrated because it's like you feel held up because of someone else, okay? You're still following someone else's lead. You're still waiting for someone else to take charge. It's like you feel held up because of, you know, someone else's downfall. Let's just put it that way. And I feel like at the end of the day, you're repressing your intuition about some type of spiritual shift that you've gone through, because there is a lot of emotion and deep support that you want to give into a situation, or you're still indulging on the idea of something or the hope of making something work with a specific person, because there is love there. But it seems to be like you're trying to create something in a situation you've outgrown. And it feels like if this is a specific person, it feels like they're wasting their time with you, or there's nothing really changing. Okay, it feels like you're kind of trying to force something here. And I do feel like with this Two of Wands that came out, you know, there is a part of you that feels like the grass would be greener on the other side, or there's a part of you that is, you know, on the fence about whether you're doing the right thing or whether you're making the right decision to invest into this. And of course, because you're either not receiving the proper pay, or there's a company here that's underpaying you, or there's a partner that's just lazy as shit and they're not doing fuck all, whatever the situation is, it's like there is a desire here to explore a new path, Taurus, but you're oppressed with feeling like you need to, you know, Devil to the Emperor. This is being oppressed by responsibilities, yes, but also feeling like other people's well-being is in your hands. Maybe it is, okay? Maybe it's a lot bigger than just, you know, someone you're dating or something like that. It's like you feel oppressed by feeling the need to be there for someone else. Let's just put it that way, or being needed in a way that someone else needs you, okay? And I feel like you're trying to make things work, and whatever this is, I mean, clarify that Emperor. I mean, because this could be a business too. Keep that in mind. With the Eight of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords. One more. Yeah, I don't really feel like you're letting it drag you down, Taurus, but you are in a space of feeling like you need to stand up to someone here. It's almost like you're trying to help someone from a distance, okay? Maybe give them advice or something of that nature, but you're still remaining on higher ground with this person. Because it's like you already feel like you know everything there is to know about this person right now, okay? Because you're watching this person and you feel like they're intentionally manipulating the situation so they don't actually have to put work in. I mean, this could be, like I said, a work situation or a relationship. It's like you're aware that someone is intentionally being lazy, if I'm going to be honest with you. And I do feel like you are stepping up to the plate. You are standing up to someone here, possibly giving them very blunt and direct advice when it comes to, you know, how to gain a victory, or how the two of you, or how they can overcome some type of obstacle or frustration. But it seems like no matter how much you help this person or try to direct this person, nothing really changes. Okay, and I do feel like this week you're energetically, you're kind of being pushed to look at your options or look at other jobs, whatever your situation is. But you still feel some level of obligation to whatever this is or whatever person you're invested into. Because again, if it's a relationship, you feel somewhat responsible. Like maybe you feel like this person would never be able to live by themselves or take care of themselves. And it's like you're trying to help someone by creating some level of structure, but you can't even be vulnerable with this person in an intimate way if it's a relationship, because it's like you feel like they're just going to take advantage of that. Clarify the Two of Wands. Three of Pentacles. You got a new opportunity coming in. Ooh, shit balls. You got a new opportunity coming in, Taurus, that could potentially be a wish fulfillment, okay? It could be in the workplace or someone that really values you and can bring that same value to the table, whether it's in work or love. There is a new opportunity opening up and it's going to make you very happy, okay? You may consider this a wish fulfillment. However, you're oppressed, okay? Or you're allowing someone else or other people's feelings or other people's expectations. You're allowing something else to get in the way of a new beginning here. But this week, there is a new opportunity opening up for you. Okay, it could be starting out as a work thing, or the two of you are collabing in some way or partnering in some way. But for whatever reason, Taurus, I feel like you guys may pass this up, to be honest with you, with that Devil to the Emperor. And I don't feel like your intentions are bad. It's just you feel like it's like you feel like it's not an option. Okay, you may feel like it's a bad time, or the resources or the bank isn't allowing you to take on this new opportunity. Give me one more on that Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands. There's something here that has the ability to move really quickly. There could be some impulsive communication or something here that is happening really quickly. And I feel like you're kind of, especially with the Hierophant in reverse that was under the Temperance. The Hierophant in reverse talks about conforming, you know, going against your own awareness to kind of stick to the comfortable, stick to the structure, to keep, you know, upper hand in a situation. And I feel like, again, there's a new opportunity coming in, especially within a work situation, or if it's a love situation, it's starting out as some type of partnership or something of that nature where the two of you share similar interests. But you're, again, there's either someone, a business, a group of people, or just your own expectations that is kind of holding you back from being able to take on anything new. Just clarify that Devil, because I'm not sure if you're going to sabotage the situation. No, I don't think you're sabotaging it. I feel like you're just getting a huge wake-up call when it comes to what's really oppressing you in life. And I feel like there is a strong desire here to let something go, to move toward your wish fulfillment. There is a strong desire, but I almost feel like you're trying to let someone go, whether it's a lover or a work situation. You're trying to disconnect from someone or something this week, Taurus, very slowly, with integrity, based off your personal morale and integrity. You're trying to almost be there for someone without allowing them to actually, you know, impact your life in some way, in a negative way, or impact your opportunities. Okay, I feel like you're kind of entering the space where you're not allowing emotions to dictate the show. You're recognizing what is kind of bringing you down and what is holding you back. There's a new opportunity coming to you this week that has a lot of potential. The two of you share similar interests. It's happening really quickly. And I feel like you're still showing up for a person here, or again, a group of people, whatever it may be. But there is a desire to free yourself from it. But it's almost like you're letting this go gently. You know, you're letting this go by, like if it's a relationship that you're disconnecting from, you're still showing up for this person. You know, you're still helping them where you can, but you've kind of detached from your emotions. Okay. Thank you, Eva A. I appreciate that. So I don't know, Taurus, you got a new opportunity and it's exciting you. Okay, it's allowing you to kind of get lost into your desires. And that Devil is not always a bad thing, especially with the Star, the Tower, and the Eight of Cups. It's almost like there's some type of major, you know, obsession that you're allowing to create, or you're allowing yourself to use as a way or as an exit to get out of a bad situation, okay? And I feel like, again, there's something exciting happening for you this week, but you are feeling the need to disconnect from something in your past, a work situation, but you're doing it, you're trying to do it with the utmost integrity. Let's just put it that way, okay? So, you could be dealing with an Aries. We have Capricorn, strong Aries. We also have Scorpio, Sag, and Aquarius. But what do we have for Taurus? Give me an oracle for Taurus. I feel like you're leaving something that you've outgrown, like I said at the beginning. But maybe you just stayed because you never really had a reason to go, or you never had a different job. We have suppression and postponement. So there's a lot of suppressed feelings here, or frustration or anger or whatever it may be. Clarify that postponement energy. Be careful. Like I said, you may be tempted to postpone something because you feel responsible for someone else. Postponement with the 4 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you may be postponing giving someone the blunt truth, or getting to the root of why you feel the need to disconnect yourself or distance yourself. And it's really because you're exhausted by the situation, maybe battle fatigued, or you're just sick of the drama, okay? Or you're just sick of feeling the need to defend yourself, and it's causing you to suppress your feelings. And sometimes you just have to remember that people don't have to understand you or care or like what you do, but you still have the right to do it, okay? Just because it makes someone all riled up and upset doesn't mean you're in the wrong. That just, you know, really amplifies their codependence on you, okay? So you're not really responsible for every single person in this reality, or even your person. They have just as much ability to create their own happiness as you do, okay? But let's see, give me one more for Taurus. A new adventure. We have adventure. So there's something new and exciting happening for you, but, you know, be mindful of, like, whatever this is that you're suppressing or holding on to in fear of causing drama. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to say something very calmly and coldly. You just got to get it off your chest and let someone or a group of people chase their tails, okay? But you just maybe not overthink whatever you need to say or whatever you need to do to disconnect. Just say what you need to say and just let them chase their own tails, okay? They can't argue with someone that's not arguing back. Either way, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have Sag, Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio. Could be any sign, though, that you're dealing with. But this kind of feels like an opportunity to, in work, especially with that Emperor and the Devil card, and you may have a partner or even family that just don't agree with what you want to do, or you may have a partner even that doesn't like to see you thrive or succeed, you know. So, but there is a new opportunity coming for you. All right, what do we have for Gemini? You're going putt-putting. Putt-putting. All right, what do we have for Gemini? What can Gemini expect? Four more. Three shuffles. What can Gemini expect this week? Overall energy for you this week, Gemini. Well, we have the Lovers in reverse and the Justice in reverse right under that. King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Page of Wands. Well, you're making choices this week, Gemini, but it's not really in your best interest. The Justice in reverse can be someone that is easily swayed, right? Now, whether this is you or someone you're dealing with, it's like the energy of being easily swayed. It's not really the fairest. It's not really, the best decision or what's good for you overall, and with that Lovers in reverse, I feel like this week, Gemini, you may be very disconnected, making choices as well from a disconnected spot. And again, you may be easily swayed. King of Pentacles, you may be easily swayed, by security, by what's practical, by money, by, security. I want to say that again, especially, anyways, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but it's like you may be easily swayed this week by what just makes sense. Okay. Not really feeling the vibe of like, anything more than what makes sense. And you may be, lying to yourself in spite of that. Let's see. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like you've kind of put your emotions on the back burner here with that Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a direction that you're exploring here, Gemini. You're trying to get more information. You may be learning something new, studying something new potentially. It's like you're trying to get more information on something. You've definitely put your emotions on the back burner. Okay, on an emotional level, I feel like you're just not there. Okay, you're not there. If anything, there's a lot of repressed emotions or frustration. There could be you may be in a space as well, Gemini, where you feel like there's a lack of options when it comes to love, or when it comes to, exploring something that you would need to consider your emotions. I know that sounds weird, but it's like I feel like you're putting your emotions on the back burner here. Okay, there could be some type of unexpected return, or you may yourself be returning to some type of job as well that does excite you. Okay, a lot of you guys, like I said, you're returning to some type of job or position that you feel brings you some level of security. I feel like you could be in a position where you are receiving communication from someone that could help you as well, or someone that's trying to give you advice here when it comes to something that may not have been successful in the past. Whether it's love, whether it's work, whatever it may be, you could be receiving some type of advice when it comes to something that was not a success, or it could be someone that's communicating because of a lack of closure or whatever it may be. But I feel, Gemini, you're definitely returning to something. Okay, and when it comes to your finances and career, it seems to be making you happy or optimistic. But when it comes to your love matters, Gemini, I feel like your love matters is being, it's kind of being, what's the word? It's kind of being like blended in. Your love matters is being blended in with your work, security, money, what's practical, whatever it is that you're trying to do or explore when it comes to a work situation or position. Because you're definitely putting your love or emotions on the back burner this week, Gemini. Okay, feeling a little bit disconnected from yourself. Okay, maybe making more practical decisions than, what feels good or what intrigues you or what you're, Geminis, y'all are the obsessors in the way that, you connect to certain vibes and waves, and you eat that shit up until it's dead. Okay. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. I got to make a video on Geminis one day, but it's like you're not really clinging to something. You're making decisions based off what's practical. Clarify that Page of Swords. Yeah, it seems to be like you're trying to free yourself from something here, Gemini. Okay, whether that's a relationship, a work situation, whatever it may be, you're definitely trying to free yourself from something, but you're scared you're going to regret it. Okay, which is why you're really taking things slow. You're using your head. You're working smarter, not harder when it comes to making big decisions. And maybe that's all it is this week, Gemini. You're kind of floating on the surface level when it comes to major decisions, because you're trying to use your head. And there is a huge fear of doing something you're going to regret. And I feel like, again, you're getting more information, but there is an attempt to free yourself from something, but you're lacking confidence because of financial reasons, or because you are holding on to something from the past because of security or financial reasons, whether that's a relationship or a job. But it's like you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to, like I said, learn something new or do something new, putting your emotions on the back burner. Clarify that Queen of Cups in reverse. With the Tower. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there was some type of chaos or upheaval or unstable situation, possibly something to do with, you know, your resources, or there could have been bad news in earthly matters, whether it's, you know, losing your home or making less money, or there was some type of bad news when it comes to earthly matters here that has you kind of putting your emotional needs on the back burner, and you're trying to use your head this week, Gemini. And again, you may be feeling disconnected, possibly unhappy. The Lovers in reverse can sometimes make you feel like you're making the wrong choice, but in the same sense, there seems to be a lack of opportunity to, you know, get something solid right now. And again, you're trying to use your head this week to be able to free yourself from something. Just give me one more on that Eight of Swords in reverse with the World in reverse. And the Justice card. If there was an attempt here to lay down the law with a person, okay, from the past or something of that nature, it doesn't really seem to be working out in your favor, which is why you're kind of looking on the external realm of things, or trying to get more information on what options are available to you. Or if you're in a space of trying to operate more based off your personal and internal truth. Like if you're, how do you say? It's like if you are trying to operate based off more integrity or based off what's true to you, whatever's true to you is causing you to feel discontent in whatever it is that you do now, or whatever love situation you're involved in. It's like you feel like it does not align with your truth. It's like you feel like you don't belong. And I feel like you're trying to look on the internet, or you're trying to get more information, or you're taking a course, or you're studying something to be able to explore a new path, to be able to free yourself from something. But again, it does seem to be like you're a little bit divided right now because you're fearing that you're going to regret doing so. But it does seem to be like you're on the pursuit, or you're trying to find something that aligns with you and aligns with your personal moral compass, I suppose you could say, whether that's in love or work. But you may be, again, feeling a little bit disconnected, and it feels like you're just kind of, you know, exploring what's out there. I don't really feel like there's anything coming in externally. Just give me one or two cards on external energies. This feels more all you. Is Six of Pentacles in reverse. Even if there is external energies, you don't want it. Okay, some of you guys may have a moody ass person, you know, that is trying to come into your life, or someone that's really in a note emotionally. They may be there when it's convenient type of energy. Six of Pentacles in reverse. There may be someone here that undervalues you, but they want you to cater to their emotions. Be careful of whoever that is. It doesn't have to be love. It could be family or anything. But when it comes to external energies, this is someone that undervalues you, but they expect you to cater to their emotional needs. Okay. So yeah, it feels like a very much individual week for you, Gemini. Okay. And you may feel like, well, shit, I'm putting my emotional needs on the back burner. I'm putting my love on the back burner, or I'm doing everything backwards. It's like, it may feel like you're doing everything backwards, but in the same sense, you feel like you need to do that in order to free yourself from something. Okay. But that's okay. It's just a week. That's okay. All right. Give me an oracle for Gemini. We have intensity. Okay. Creativity. So a lot of you guys are going in something full force, okay, to something that inspires you, or you're trying to get in touch with your creative side. Also, pay attention to what really does, you know, pull at you when it comes to your creativity. Maybe you can explore it more even, or whatever your current intense passions are. Maybe you can explore that a little bit further, okay? Especially since you seem to be already in the space of like looking for something new or wanting to learn something new. Really focus on like what you truly value right now. And that's like the best advice I try to give myself, because anything I've ever done that was successful in life, it's what I truly valued in that moment. And yes, our values change, but if you often wonder like, what should I do? Well, ask yourself, what do I truly value? And maybe you can learn more about it, or maybe you already know a lot about it. What do you truly value, or what do you authentically need help with? Learn more about that and offer that, you know, because you're automatically going to be naturally interested in it. And there's going to be that intense, like, yes, like this makes me happy, right? So just ask yourself, like, what do you really value, and try to explore that, because a lot of times people have a hard time even discovering their own passions, when sometimes you just got to try new things too. You know, maybe you just need to do something new or whatever it may be. We also have clinging to the past, Gemini, okay? So there is something here that has a lot of intensity behind it surrounding your creativities. You may want to hone in on that. There could be something that you're clinging to, but I feel like you're aware of that. Okay. We have experiencing on the bottom, moment to moment. So just go with it. Go with the flow, Gemini. Allow yourself to be a little bit out of order right now. Explore new passions. You know, I've been doing that, to be honest with you. I was like, you know, with food and stuff like that, like life's kind of fun if you just really focus on what makes you happy and not what you think the world wants you to do that would make them happy. Like, stop focusing on what other people want from you or what you think is in trend or whatever it may be, and do what you think is cool, okay? and you'll find it's like a natural antidepressant, and it's like makes life enjoyable, because we're all just really bored. And if we can find something that doesn't make us bored, that's cool, okay? All right, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? What can Cancer expect this week? What's good, Star, Ruby, Corsi, Joe, JM? What can Cancer expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Cancer. King of Pentacles in reverse, with the Queen of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. Hermit in reverse. I gotta clarify. Tell me about that King of Pentacles in reversed. 8 of Wands. 6 of Swords in reversed. There's something here you're trying to get going or get up off the ground really quickly, but it's not happening, okay? Whether it's a job, a work situation, a love situation, it's like you're trying to get something going here, but it seems to be not happening for you. And you may be feeling a little bit anxious this week, or antsy, or frustrated because something isn't moving forward. A lot of you guys may have a hard time biting your tongue as well with a certain person or group of people that you're dealing with that you feel is causing the delay that you're experiencing for whatever reason. But I don't know, I feel like you're trying to move something forward really quickly. You're in an energy of, you know, feeling happy, having lots of energy, whatever it may be, but it's like nothing seems to be going for you. Some of you guys may feel because I feel like you're ultimately, Cancer, what you're doing is you're ultimately just throwing your hands up and moving forward, focused on your own game plan, reestablishing goals here. You're just having a hard time focusing for whatever reason. I'm going to clarify that because I do see you getting a lot of attention this week. Like all eyes are kind of on you, I guess you could say. It's like all eyes are on you. You're getting a lot of attention. You're definitely looking good, feeling good. There's something here that is making you feel on top of the world. Essentially, you're very much focused on personal goals. But it's like you're having a hard time with the follow through on something. Just clarify the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups in reversed. Strength in reversed. So there's a lot of repressed emotion here about something, Cancer, that has you feeling the need to almost overcompensate or act really quickly. Because deep down, there's something here where you're lacking strength or you're lacking courage, maybe feeling insecure or feeling like you're not good enough if it's a job situation or a love situation. It's like something here is really, you know, weighing on your confidence, feeling inadequate. And I feel like you're numbing that by completely detaching from the situation, putting your foot down, you know, freeing yourself in some sense, but there's still some type of repressed emotion or feeling a lack of support emotionally that has you almost becoming a little bit rebellious this week. Okay, and if you do feel like there's a certain person here that is not getting on the same page or is all about their work or all about their status or they're all about their money, whatever it is, just like I feel like you're distancing yourself from that person, not because you're over it, but it's like it's starting to impact your self-worth or confidence. And I feel like, again, you're numbing that by being the Queen of Wands, right? By freeing yourself, by, you know, not allowing yourself to be controlled by whatever the situation is. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you guys are finding stability and confidence in your personal game plan. Like this week, you may be, the Knight of Pentacles is my card of like the whiteboard moment. Okay, it's like returning to the whiteboard, returning to, okay, like what can I do? What can I set out to do? And I could do it because it's completely in my control, right? And I feel like you may be reevaluating where your loyalty is deserved. You're kind of re-establishing new goals for yourself. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. A lot of you, there's an opportunity for a commitment here. And I feel like you're giving it your all, or you're giving it your loyalty here, but you're approaching it with caution. And I feel like that caution is coming from not wanting to be controlled. And on top of that, there is a lot of repressed emotions or something here that has you feeling inadequate. Okay, or the lack of emotional availability from the person you're dealing with has you feeling inadequate. And I feel like it's almost like you're manifesting some type of family situation or happily ever after. There's some type of opportunity that's available to you and you're taking control in that, but you're disconnected emotionally from the situation because there's still a lot of repressed emotion, or you feel like if you were to open up to someone, they would just straight up not care. even if you're in a relationship with that person, okay? So if you're in a relationship with this person, Cancer, I feel like you're going at it, but you're more so withdrawing your need for love or your need for approval or validation. You're withdrawing that need. You're focusing on yourself this week. You know, you could be, you know, focused on a new workout regime, or the Queen of Wands is the entertainer, right? So she's all over the place. She travels, she entertains, she takes care of herself. She, you know, she just doesn't give a fuck. And I feel like you're in this energy this week where you don't give a fuck. I feel like you're focusing on the positives when it comes to a home situation. Even if you're just single, okay, you're just making it work. But with that Ace of Swords in reverse, I got to clarify that. You may be having a hard time focusing, like I said. With the Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. The Tower, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you may be cutting something out here because you're receiving some type of clarity that either someone's being really greedy or someone's clinging on to the past. There's some type of clarity you're receiving or communication you're receiving that does not make you happy. Okay, it may kind of impact your focus as well. So keep that in mind. Don't let anything or anyone, you know, impact your focus or allow it to mess you up that much. But it's like there is some type of clarity you're receiving, whether that's literal verbal communication or something you hear or see, that kind of comes in as a shock. Okay, just clarify that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you feel like someone's making a bad decision this week. So you maybe you're receiving clarity that someone is moving towards something new here, or someone is, you know, invested into something new, and you may feel frustrated because you feel like someone is not following through with what they said they were going to do with you. That could be work. It's heavy on the money situation here. That could be work or money or something of that nature. You feel like someone screwed you over in some way, especially when it comes to the finances. Okay, there is something new available to you, Cancer. And that's why I said don't let this person steer you off track too much, or this opportunity or this job situation. Don't let it impact your focus too much, because there is something available to you with that Ace of Pentacles, but you need to ground yourself. But yeah, I feel like you're receiving clarity that someone is clinging to the past, or someone is holding on to something from the past, or they're just straight up being greedy when it comes to finances during a very chaotic or stressful time. Okay. And I feel like you're ultimately cutting this off, but it may still impact your focus or cause a lot of personal frustrations here. But this is just saying to not get too, don't pine or hone in too much on whoever this is that's being very greedy, especially when it comes to finances, okay? Because there is something new available to you, okay? So this week, Cancer, overall, I feel like, again, you're kind of being a little bit rebellious, you know, in this space where you're numbing this feeling of, you know, lacking emotional support or feeling inadequate or lacking confidence. You're numbing that by just freeing yourself from anything that threatens how badass you are, and you're taking control. And it's like you're putting your foot down for yourself. It's like you're not allowing yourself to be controlled. Let's just put it that way. You're not allowing yourself to be controlled. If you did have someone that blocked you or something of that nature as well, it's like I feel like that bothers you, but in the same sense, it's like you're still, again, not allowing someone to navigate your actions by their lack of communication or by their bullshit, whatever it may be. So I don't know, Cancer. I feel like this week you're frustrated because you're trying to get on the same page with someone. I feel like you're trying to make the best in a home or family situation. There is some irritation because you feel like someone is being greedy financially, or or you feel like someone is not following through with the original plan in something here, and it is frustrating you because you feel like there's some type of chaotic or stressful situation and you feel like someone's bailing on you or something of that nature. And I feel like, again, you're in the space of like, well, fuck, like, well, fuck, I'm just focusing on me. You know what I mean? So I don't know, Cancer. You're being a little bit of a rebel this week, okay? Being a rebel. All right, what do we have for Cancer? Give me an oracle for Cancer. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have Scorpio and Leo. Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. So there could have something to do with shared resources. We have the card of change. That's too many, guys. Give me one more for Cancer. We have abundance, sharing. Okay. Okay. We have change, abundance, and sharing. Transformation. So a lot of you guys are going through a massive change here that has the opportunity to create abundance. Some of you guys are changing the wind in your sails, okay? This card reminded me of Pocahontas. It kind of feels like you're changing the wind in your sails. Sorry guys, I can't tonight. I'm too out there tonight. But it's like you're changing the wind in your sails, and I feel like it's going to create a lot of abundance for you. But I would be, clarify the sharing. Seven of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups. Some of you guys just need to share emotions here. I don't know. Give me one more on that. With the King of Wands. There could be something here about taking a realistic approach to an emotional situation or something that, you're indulged in or in love with, or there's some type of emotion you have for someone, or there's some type of creativity you have, and there may be some type of realistic approach you can take to that, but you, in the same sense, you need to step up to the plate in some sense and, take charge on an individual level, okay? But I don't know, I'm just gonna get off that. Oh, my dear. All right. What do we have for Leo? What can Leo expect this week? It's too fucking quiet. Like, I can't stand this. I hate how YouTube doesn't let me play music. That would be fucking wicked. If I could just play music in my videos, I would be in a totally different mood. I promise. It's so quiet. Like, I can't even play frequencies without it copywriting me. It's annoying. Anyway, Leo. What can Leo expect this week? One more. 3 shuffles. If you lived here, you wouldn't be able to get away from music. And that's when I lived on, I used to live in Newfoundland on Barter's Hill, right above George Street. Couldn't get away from the music. It was awesome though. That was when I was a teenager. Anyway, overall energy for you this week, Leo, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reversed, 5 of Wands in reverse, Fool in reversed. What's going on with you? Okay. 7 of Wands in reverse. So there's definitely a lack of motivation, let's just say that. There's a lack of motivation you have to invest into something because it's almost like that hopeful, nostalgic idea or dream that you had once thought could be in a work situation or a love situation. That's kind of being shattered this week. Okay, the 6 of Cups in reverse can be like the rose-tinted glasses coming off. Seeing a situation for what it is, no longer being stuck on the dream or the idea, or, you know, not allowing yourself to even be stuck based off memories or history you have someone. It's like the rose-tinted glasses is definitely off in a situation. You may feel disconnected in regards to what you do for work because it's no longer resonating with you. It's no longer connected with you as much as it once was. And I feel like you're being pulled to disconnect here from something that seems to be repeating theme for you. Okay, and with this Lover's energy, again, there's an intense connection happening here. Okay, if it's with a person, this person was meant to come into your life to make massive change on an energetic level. You know, the majority of times, a lot of soulmate connections and whatnot, they're mainly just catalysts. So it impacts us in such a way where we wouldn't have made change unless we, you know, felt something in a different way. It's almost like you're getting a new perspective or feeling something in a different way, and it's pulling you into a new direction. Even if it hurts, it's almost like for the betterment of you. And I do feel, again, or this is just you experiencing a different type of connection with yourself, appreciating a new version of yourself, which is underrated, okay? It's like if you found a different version of yourself and it's like, you appreciate that version of yourself because it's almost like a version that is healed or is trying to free you from a certain way of being that kept you stuck in the past, whether that's past paradigms or belief systems or, you know, childhood, you know, issues. It's like you're giving the opportunity to make a choice to free yourself from something, but you're dealing with a lot of self-doubt, okay? Possibly feeling like you have a disadvantage here for whatever reason. If this is if you are trying to explore a new work path, Leo, you may feel underqualified as well, and it causes you to lack the faith. Yeah, there's definitely a lack of confidence here, which is causing you to not make forward plans. Clarify that 8 of Pentacles in reverse. With the King of Pentacles, shit, okay. The Tower and the Ace of Cups. Okay, Leo. Some of you guys, Leo, got new love coming in and it catches you off guard. And you may kind of feel like, what? You and me? Okay? Because we're all fucking confident with ass until we're in front of someone that we wasn't expecting. Okay? It's like there could be a new love offer coming in for you this week. And it may kind of give you the butterflies, or you may feel underqualified for this person for whatever reason, because whoever this person is, this person has their shit together. Okay, this is someone that's a businessman, businesswoman, or someone that has their head tied on straight. They got their ducks in a row. Okay, and this is gonna come as a surprise to you. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you guys are being put in a position where you may need to make a choice in regards to matters of the heart this week. And I feel like there's a huge fear in doing that. There's a fear in doing that. Now, when it comes to your work energy, Leo, some of you guys, again, there's an opportunity to actually love yourself enough to appreciate this new version of yourself and actually manifest and make something and create something with it. Okay. And it's like it's causing a lot of, fear and confusion. It's causing things to naturally crumble, even if you're not trying to, because your energy is being pulled in a different direction and you're just kind of going through the actions. And it's like universe is almost making something, the universe is almost causing some type of tower moment for you, because that's what your energy is manifesting. It's like you're trying to keep on what you're doing without actually aligning yourself with your energy. I'm going to get off that. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. It's like the Ace of Cups is all about self-love, being able to appreciate and accept yourself for who you are. And with that comes abundance. With that comes fulfillment. And I feel like there's something here that truly fulfills you. It's just about allowing yourself to gain the confidence to do it. Okay, allowing yourself to even possibly let go of something from the past in order to do that as well. And there may be a huge fear here of ruining your reputation, or you may feel underqualified. But again, that just takes time. Confidence comes from repetition, right? Confidence comes from repetition. And I feel like you just need some practice. Emperor in reverse. It's like you're intimidated about something here. Clarify the Lovers. Ten of Wands. Hierophant in reversed. I feel like you're burdened by old belief systems, Leo. And again, you're being put in a position where you can make massive changes. The Lovers is a major choice, right? It's a choice that once you make that choice, no matter how minor it is, it's going to change and, it's going to change your entire course of life, right? And I feel like there's a major opportunity here to make a choice to do something differently, but you're burdened by your own belief systems, or you're burdened by conforming to a very specific way of doing something. And it's like, I feel like you're being pulled to actually, let go of whatever this is that's stressing you out. Okay. But it's like you're allowing your belief systems to get in the way, or the lack of faith, or just this conforming type of energy to what people expect of you. And again, I feel like it's almost this week, you're more so experiencing, a shattered reality in some sense, in some direction, whether it's love or work. Seeing it and perceiving it on a totally different level. And it is creating a lot of opportunity for change, but it's also creating a lot of instability energy within you, because it's kind of putting you in a position where you need to be a baby again, where you need to start fresh again, where you need to kind of go in something with faith and not off works, essentially. Okay, so I don't know, there's an opportunity, but you do need to accept yourself and whatever this version is, or, insecurity that you're dealing with, or whatever this, how do you say? Man, I can't talk lately, guys. I'm so sorry. There's a way of life, or a way of being, or a way of loving, even if that's loving yourself, that is changing the way you view something or someone or an opportunity or old opportunities that are no longer good for you. And there's a need to make some form of change, but you need to accept whatever version this is of you. Even if it's not up to par with past expectations, it's about seeing like the silver lining, or, you know, accepting whatever this version is of you. And when it comes to love, Leo, again, a lot of you guys have a new love opportunity coming in for you that's going to catch you off guard. And it may intimidate you, to be quite honest with you. Some of you guys, you're just intimidated because you're still going through some type of healing process because you've detached from something in the past. Okay. I don't know, but I feel like you guys are recognizing that you're burdening yourself with this, you know, with conforming or doing things a certain way, or you're starting to realize your belief system is working against you. Okay. And I feel like you're discovering a new version of yourself and it makes you happy, yet it kind of makes you feel ridiculous. The Seven of Wands in reverse can be someone that feels weak in their convictions, you know, so they're constantly doubting the things they do or why they do it or whatever it may be. And I don't know, that's just, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. But it's like you just... It takes practice to just do and say or be whoever you want to be and not give a fuck what people think about it. It takes practice. It takes, you know, awareness in that moment of, yes, people may have a problem with it, but I'm still doing it. Or yes, people may judge me, but I'm still doing it. It's like you need to acknowledge the fact that people are going to question you or doubt you or pick at you or whatever it may be. But it's like about doing what makes you happy because you have a long life to live. You don't want to live the rest of this life being bored as shit because you're trying to please everybody else or you're trying to please, you know, your own expectations when it comes to finances, because we really don't need as much as we like to think we need. We really don't. Okay, so what are you burdening yourself with? And it's like, stop caring. Okay, let's see. We have consciousness and the source. A lot of you guys are getting in touch with the source, with the true you, with your spirit, with whatever this is that is giving you a deeper awareness of who you are. And again, you're seeing different versions of yourself and you're in a deeper understanding of why you are the way you are and why you have been the way you are. And it's kind of creating this huge epiphany or self-discovery, I guess you could say, when it comes to what you deserve and what truly makes you happy. We have the Lovers again at the bottom. Damn. We have creativity under that as well. So some of you guys may be in touch with something that really just makes you happy. Maybe you've recognized a certain activity or something just makes you happy. And it's like maybe you're feeling pulled in that direction. And it's just about doing it and not really caring what people think. You know, I always say, like, when people judge you, it's like why do we feel weird when people judge us? I think it's weird as shit when people that don't even know you judge you. Or even if they do know you, do they really know you? That's weird. And that's what I say to people when they're coming up in my space judging me. I say, that's weird. Why are you judging me? So say that to people. Either way, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off this whole thing. So this is like deep. This is some type of deep discovery, a deeper awareness, you know, an expanded consciousness. And I feel like the universe is giving you everything you need to know. It's just about trusting it and feeling confident in your personal convictions, especially if it has to do with detaching from something in the past or releasing old ways of being or thinking or old childhood dreams, even whatever it may be. Okay. So you could be dealing with an Aries. We have Scorpio, Gemini, and Taurus. Okay. But yeah, some of you guys do have new love coming through, okay? And if that's the case, Leo, you may be burdened because you feel like you have to conform to something, or you're just stressed out because you feel inadequate. But I feel like it's much deeper than that. But either way, moving on to the Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? What can Virgo expect? Damn, these cards. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse showed its face, Virgo. I'm not going to talk too much on that. Let's get good energy. What do we have for Virgo? What can Virgo expect this week? Three shuffles. Six of Swords in reverse, wanted to show its face. So a lot of you guys are causing just plain old resistance in your life by thinking too logically, okay? There could be something that's taking a long time, but it's because of thinking too logically, or, you know, causing your own resistance, or having a hard time. It's like you may be having a hard time going with the flow, and it's causing you to be a little bit rigid, okay? But let's see, overall energy for you this week: King of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Wands, Two of Wands in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords in reverse. All right. So I feel like you're full steam ahead. I don't know what to tell you. You're full steam ahead here in something, even if it, you know, even if you are being a little bit rigid or whatever it may be, you're full steam ahead. Two of Wands in reverse. A lot of you guys are realizing the grass is not greener on the other side. If you were considering, it's like you're realizing the grass is not greener on the other side. You're staying put here. If there was some type of plan to travel or something of that nature, or go on a new endeavor or explore a new path, it's like you're deciding not to go. It could be because of resources, or you already feel bogged down by other responsibilities and obligations, because I do feel like you're having a hard time keeping up with life as it is, or you're having a hard time keeping up with your responsibilities or money or bills or whatever it may be, and it's kind of causing you to be a little bit, you know, rigid or limiting when it comes to what you do. But again, regardless, you're full steam ahead. Full steam ahead. I feel like you are being a little bit of a control freak this week. But it's because if you are dealing with a specific person, you feel like you can't rely on them. You feel like they're very immature, you know, even if it's a lover. Okay. You may be, like I said, being a little bit of a control freak because you feel like you have to be, because if you don't take control, nobody's got your back. It's very quick moving energy. A lot of you guys feel like you can't trust certain people or a certain person that's around you, or you feel like someone's always blaming you for the struggles that you guys are going through. But regardless, again, full steam ahead, Virgo. I don't know, let's see. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. And the Moon. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, sorry, Virgo. So Virgo, there's some type of, you know, shadow work, I guess you could say, being revealed to you on a subconscious level this week. And I feel like you're having a hard time acknowledging it. It's like you just want to go, you just want to move forward, you just want to charge forward. And I feel, again, like some of you, it's just a matter of a lack of structure, a lack of routine that is creating you to miss opportunities, or is creating you to not really have the resources or the funds that you would like to have for certain things. And it's really just a matter of, you know, not using your head when it comes to spending, when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to the structure of your day. Okay, so there could be some things that are getting a little bit out of control when it comes to your routine, your structure, that may be causing a lack of resources or is causing you to not really get or manifest what you want. And again, this is just a week, so keep that in mind. But it does seem to be like the universe is wanting you to acknowledge either, you know, you're overspending or spending above your means, or just a lack of structure or routine that is causing you to miss out on opportunities or miss out on, you know, at least getting to a place where you feel more grounded and on top of your responsibilities. Okay. I mean, clarify this Knight of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in reversed. Hermit in reversed. A lot of you guys are trying to get someone's attention here. And you may feel quite restricted here with what you can do or what you can say, but you feel like someone is... Some of you, if you're dealing with a person right now, it's like you feel like they're making a lot of bad financial decisions or a lot of bad financial deals or business deals or whatever it may be. And it's making you paranoid because you feel like you're dealing with someone that can't even have an adult conversation. And I feel like it's frustrating you and it's kind of pushing you into this acknowledgement of something here that you've been not even acknowledging yourself. Like there's some type of shadow work, or something isn't what you thought it was, or something isn't what it seems. And it's creating a lack of opportunity, or it's creating you to miss opportunities because something here is causing destruction to your resources or to your security in some way. Okay, and I feel like you're having a hard time acknowledging it. Just clarify that Page of Cups in reverse. Seven of Wands. Six of Wands in reverse. Ugh, okay. This is kind of the energy of someone missing the point. Like I feel like you're receiving a lot of immature communication this week, Virgo, from someone, and all they can care about or think about is like, you don't love me, or you don't appreciate me, or if it's a work situation, it's like they're wrapped up in the ego, okay? It's like there's someone that's very focused on petty shit, and it's like you're trying to acknowledge important shit, or you're trying to keep a roof above your head, or you're trying to, you know, even just have an adult conversation with someone that you work with, whatever it may be. It's like I feel like you're receiving a lot of self-righteous or egotistic type of communication here from someone that is trying to, you know, get the advantage, or is trying to almost deflect the deeper issue here between the two of you with, well, you don't love me, or you don't appreciate me enough, or whatever it may be. And it's icky, okay? It's someone that can't even swallow their pride long enough to be able to acknowledge a deeper issue and fix it like an adult. Okay, even if you're not with this person, or even if it's just a friend, it's someone that it's almost like they enjoy focusing on the drama of the situation and they won't even talk, okay? And I feel like you're frustrated with this person. I feel like you're trying to make your point in the best way you can, but you feel quite restricted, and you feel like this person keeps either wasting your time, or if it's a relationship or some type of partnership in business, you feel like they keep making bad business deals or decisions. And I feel like there's something that the universe is trying to get you to acknowledge when it comes to, you know, shadow work, or when it comes to something that you're like your blind spot. And it's like you're not acknowledging it because you're trying to control the situation too much, or you just feel like you don't have time to acknowledge it, to be honest with you. Just clarify that Emperor in reversed. Knight of Swords. Ten of Cups. No, I feel like you're so focused on trying to create some type of reunion or trying to create some type of happiness in a family situation that you're kind of, you know, missing a lot of blind spots is what I want to say. Even if you're not in a relationship, it's like there's something here where you're so focused on creating happiness or creating some type of reunion or something of that nature that you're missing a lot of blind spots this week. Okay? And for those of you where you're not with anybody, I feel like you're spending way too much time trying to get someone's attention, that all they care about is like really petty shit. Or maybe they're not communicating. Maybe they blocked you for all that matter. And it's like, why are you bothering trying to get someone's attention that won't even communicate with you? You know what I mean? What do you owe them exactly? Or what do, you know what I mean? Like, what do they have to offer you? Because apparently they're not doing anything. Like, this is someone that's being really childish. And you may be, like I said, ignoring a lot of your blind spots or shadow work because you're distracted. You're trying to keep up appearances. You're very focused on creating some level of happiness, or you're trying to, you know, get the family together or create some type of happily ever after. But, you know, the lack of return on energy has you feeling quite lonely as well with that Hermit in reverse. It's like there's something here you may need to acknowledge. I mean, give me one more on that Moon, because I feel like that has a lot to do with your blind spot. With the King of Cups in reverse. Like, what does Virgo want? What does Virgo feel? What does Virgo need on an emotional level? You know, do you even accept yourself for who you truly are? It's like, do you love yourself? Do you forgive yourself? Do you accept yourself for who you truly are? You know? Because the King of Cups in reverse can be someone that's very manipulative. And again, you could have someone very manipulative in your space, but this is also maybe you are becoming very manipulative because, I mean, people manipulate when they're feeling insecure or when they're lacking in some way or when they feel like what they have isn't good enough. And it's like you may be trying to manipulate some type of happily ever after because you're not really accepting yourself for who you truly are, or you're not loving yourself. And it's creating a lot of unnecessary trials and tribulations that you may not necessarily need to go through. And I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to get someone's attention here for what? Like, for what? So they can make you feel like shit? Or so they can disappoint you again? Or so they can be a half-assed lover? Or like what? Like, what's the end game? And it's like, who the fuck are you? And do you love yourself? And do you accept yourself? Because it's like you're missing opportunities here by trying to be a know-it-all and trying to, like, you know, ignore your blind spot and trying to, you know, some of you guys, like I said, you may be getting behind financially, or you feel under your stress, or you don't really feel in control with that Emperor card. And it's like, it may be time to acknowledge the facts or have an honest conversation, especially if there's other people in the picture. It's like, get people on the same page, or like, what the hell? Like, what do you, you know, why do you need to be dragged down so other people can feel? It's kind of reminds me of Taurus's reading a little bit. I don't know, because you deserve love too. You deserve love too, or you deserve support, or whatever. And if you can't get that from anybody, you can give it to yourself, okay? And I don't feel like you're doing that. But some of you guys, like I said, you may want to address your day-to-day routine, your structure of your day, get a little bit more organized or structured. Not all of you, of course, but because that could be creating a lot of delusions, or it could be creating, I mean, it's proven time and time and again that having proper structure, and I'll fight this to the bone. I don't agree with it, but I get it. That having proper structure does, you know, create more happiness. So I don't know, I'm a night owl personally, but I get it at the same time. I get it. I don't know, man. I'm going to move on from this. Let me get an oracle. We have transformation, the possibilities, integration, harmony. So this is about integrating all of yourselves. Man, everybody's getting a deep ass reading tonight, apparently. But this is about integrating all of yourselves to be able to create some form of balance and harmony. And with that comes possibilities and transformation. But you need to be able to accept yourself and not feel the need to do things because you feel like that's what is wanted, but to do things because you fucking love doing it or you're happy doing it, and that's all that matters. And you're the third sign so far that's been like getting that type of advice. So apparently it's a collective thing. But I don't know, it's like creating harmony and integrating all of yourselves, your yin, your yang, your feminine and masculine, and allow yourself to, you know, just be, you know, not putting so many standards on yourself. Because there is possibilities here, but there is some need of a spiritual transformation. And a lot of you guys, we have all the masculine energies in reversed here. Emperor in reversed. All the kings are in reversed. So even if you're a woman, you may be kind of, you know, moving towards, you know, toxic masculinity. And as a woman myself, I've been there. And it's really just someone that tries to control fucking everything. Someone that tries to get you before they get them, or they get you. Or toxic masculinity can be like getting them before they get you type of energy. Or controlling everything, or putting yourself in situations where you're not scared to lose because, how do you say, it doesn't really challenge you, or it doesn't threaten your overall self-worth, okay? And we do that out of fear, and we do that out of, you know, it's a toxic masculinity type of thing. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Sorry guys, I can't put my words together. I don't know if we're in pre-shadow retrograde, but I was like this yesterday too. It's driving me fucking crazy. I can't put my words together. But toxic masculinity, I feel like a lot of you guys may need to work on that. Even if you're a woman, like I said, we all have a feminine and masculine. Some of you guys are trying to control situations too much. And it's kind of causing you to be less compassionate to others as well. And it's causing you to be a little bit of a know-it-all to others because you're not acknowledging your own shadow and having empathy for yourself in that regard, okay? Because usually people that are really judgy are also really judgy on themselves, and they have a lot of shame built up in their solar plexus. And it's like you may need to relieve yourself of that to create some level of harmony and integrate the good and the bad and make something beautiful. You know what I mean? Accept all the parts of yourself. So, I don't know, Virgo. Again, there's definitely this need to just release control and just feel. Like, what do you feel in this moment? You know, and accept that about yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself, because it's causing you to be hard on others too. And again, I feel like if you are dealing with a person, they're not worth your time. At least right now, at least for this week, they're not worth the fight. They're just creating a lot of restrictions in your life because they're not even returning the same effort, and they're just being petty. It's like you're trying to have an adult conversation, and they're just being petty with you. It's like they're just too self-focused. Let's put it that way. Anyway, Libra. It is pre-shadow, because I tell you, every time, like the retrograde isn't as bad, it's the pre-shadow where my words get all fucked up. I can't talk. Every single time is a pre-shadow. So if we're in the pre-shadow, that would actually make me feel better, because then it would explain why I can't talk. Anyway, Libra. What do we have for Libra? Let's get Honeylicious. What can Libra expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Libra. 6 of Swords in reverse with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Moon in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Oh, Lord have mercy. A lot of you guys are trying to escape your own fucking shit, Libra. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're trying to escape your own shit. There's some type of change that you may have went through, and the moon in reverse can be a lot. It can be a tough pill to swallow because, you know, our own shadow and our own shit, our own bullshit is right in our face. It's like we can't deflect it anymore. We can't put the blame on anyone anymore. It's right in our damn face, and it's like we either need to deal with it or experience the consequences. And I feel like there's some type of shadow or, you know, personal shit that has been revealed that is pushing you into some type of codependent situation, or is pushing you to make, you know, decisions that are more so catering to this like awful feeling or, you know, illumination that you've experienced with yourself. And the 8 of Swords in reverse right under that, it's almost like you're trying to escape some type of awareness about yourself this week. Okay, some of you guys are canceling some type of celebration or canceling, like some of you guys are returning to something or doing something, but it's for very self-serving reasons. It's because it's like you're not allowing yourself to move forward. Yeah, a lot of you guys, you're moving really quickly on something here. You're trying to create solutions and you're trying to avoid an ending. A lot of you guys are just straight up avoiding an ending this week. Clarify the 8 of Wands. The Sun in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're getting really optimistic, or now listen, if you are fucking happy, or if you're in a relationship, or if you're returning to something and you're happy, don't listen to me. But if you're not happy, you know. Okay, if you are truly happy, you're not going to give a fuck what I say anyway. But if it's like there's something here where you may be procrastinating or delaying because you're feeling quite optimistic, potentially overly optimistic, because you're receiving communication from someone or you're receiving a lot of like promises. The Page of Wands in reverse can be, you know, a lot of fake promises, or someone that's all talk, no action. And you could be dealing with someone that's very conceited in nature, that seems to be all talk, no action, and they're trying to create some form of solution with you, and I feel like you're going for it. It's like you're avoiding some type of ending or trying to. Clarify that 10 of Swords in reverse. You may feel the need to put your own problems on the back burner right now, when really it's caused from it's almost like there's some type of hopeless period that you're in right now, Libra. And again, like I said at the beginning, you may be trying to escape your own, you know, personal work that you need to do. Now, can you do that work with being in a relationship with someone else? Yes. Okay. You can. If you're in a relationship with someone that's mature, they can give you space. They respect you for who you are and not who they want you to be, and they don't try to control you. You can do that work in a relationship with someone else. But if you're in a relationship with someone that's very oppressive, narcissistic, me, they drain the fucking life out of you, or they're very controlling, blah, 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 blah. It's like that may kind of stunt your growth a little bit. And I feel like there's something here that's stunting your growth and you're not trusting your intuition on it. You are avoiding an ending here by returning to something from your past, because I feel like you feel defeated in some way, where you feel the need to surrender. Page of Swords, kind of in reverse with the 9 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you may have got bad news about something that has you feeling very negatively about some type of change or ascension. The Nine of Swords can be like ascension energy, where it's like you're in alignment and you're aware of the facts of you and who you are and what's good for you and what's not good for you. And it's like there's some type of awareness of the facts of you and what's good for you and what's not good for you that pushes you into some type of ascension energy. But there's some type of delay in exploring that any further because you could have received bad news, or there's something here that didn't work out in your favor that has you almost wanting to backtrack really quickly, okay? Death in reverse, the Judgment. It's like there is a resurrection of something here from your past, whether it's love, a job, something. There's something here that you feel like you've got a reality check about, where you feel like you have to return to it. And I'm not saying you can't make it work, but don't rely on the Page of Wands in reverse to get something to work, okay? Because again, if you are dealing, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, this is someone that, you know, like I said, they could be naturally overly optimistic in nature that causes them to make a lot of false promises without even thinking. But it's you need to take accountability for your own awareness. You can't always point the blame at someone else. You need to take accountability for what you get yourself into and patterns. Okay, pattern recognition, the Hierophant. When I'm saying that, the Hierophant is all about using your awareness based off experience, using your wisdom to be able to judge a situation properly or act accordingly. And I'm not saying you can't make something work, but don't expect anything to be different. Okay, so if the situation doesn't change, you're going to have to change. And are you willing to conform? Or do you think it's you that's the problem that needs to adjust? Okay, whatever the situation is. So yeah, Libra, I feel like you're returning to something from the past. You're feeling the need to surrender. And there's almost this feeling of relief because whatever this like subconscious or shadow work shit that's kind of come to the surface, it's almost like a quick solution to that is to kind of numb that with comfort energy, with what you're used to. And it is kind of relieving you in some sense. And again, maybe you're just postponing some type of major shift, or there's still a deeper awareness you need on a situation because, you know, like I said, if it's a past situation or a relationship even, I'm not saying you can't make it work, but don't expect it to be different. Okay, like for example, if you were single and you're returning to a relationship, the only reason that relationship feels good is because you're catering to your shadow side. And I know that's a whole video. I'm not going down that road. I'm not going down that road. All right, what do we have for Libra? So we have breaking through politics. Okay. So we have politics. Thunderbolts. Man, there's something happening really, really quickly here. We have isolation that was on the bottom as well. So there could have been a period of isolation that caused some form of breakthrough. Let's see. We have flowering. Healing, change, the creator. So this is saying that you are the creator of your destiny when it comes to even the situation that you're dealing with, but it is going to require change. And I feel like right now you're in this like delicate energy where you're still healing, you're still acknowledging. Maybe you're just acknowledging a lot of your shit, but you want to do it in a more comfortable space. I fucking know. But there is some form of breakthrough that you're experiencing. There's a lot of downloads happening really quickly. You guys may still be getting wrapped up into the politics of the nature of this change, or you're still kind of, you know, trying to be a multitude of different people. You're still like playing different roles, I guess you could say, in your reality. And it's like you may need to be really delicate when it comes to the process of some form of change on a spiritual level, because I do feel like something has the potential to grow here. Okay. But you're also going to need to acknowledge your shit, if I'm going to be honest with you. And we all have shit. I could be talking to the collective right now. We all have shit, okay? We all have shit. And that's it. Okay. So I feel like things are happening really quickly for you this week. It's more so just needing to filter through the roles you play in your life and why you play them, and, being able to discern properly what's good for you and what's not good for you, what's real and what's not real. So, because I feel like something really, again, like the flowering card kind of reminds me of the Empress. It's like something has the opportunity to grow and rebirth, but you do need to acknowledge your shit and the roles you play in this reality and why you play them. Okay? All right. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have Pisces and Leo. Just give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Quick break. Sorry. All right. Oh. Sorry about that. Quick break. Thank you, Avi Young. I appreciate that. All right. All right. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? What can Scorpio expect this week? One more. Okay. All right, man, everybody, let's get something. Okay, overall energy for you this week, Scorpio, we have the Strength in reverse, 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Cups. All right, I feel like you're having a hard time overcoming some type of abandonment or emotional lack of emotional availability, I guess you could say, from someone. You're kind of taking all that vulnerability and frustration and you're trying to invest it into yourself. You're trying to be understanding. I do feel like there is someone here, Scorpio, that you love unconditionally. You want to support this person or this opportunity. Just clarify that King of Cups right quick. Yeah, 2 of Swords in reverse. It's like you're trying to be emotionally mature about some type of ending or closure or some type of a cycle here that has come to an end. You're trying to be emotionally mature about that, okay? Because you really feel like there was no other choice anyways, whether that was on your part or theirs. And I feel like you're trying to accept some form of ending here. Okay, some of you guys may feel like you never had a choice because of a distance, whether that's in a work situation or a love situation. It's kind of like you're accepting your loss, but I do feel like you are, like, for example, if this is a love situation, it's accepting and understanding that something had to come to an end, but still loving the shit out of this person anyway. Okay, and I still feel like you hold a special place in your heart for someone despite them abandoning you or despite the lack of availability. Even though you're still vulnerable, you're trying to more so distract yourself by bettering yourself because you are investing heavily into yourself this week. Clarify that 8 of Pentacles with the 4 of Pentacles. Nice. And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're very focused on your finances for one. You're being more greedy, I guess you could say. You're more so being more frugal, I guess you could say. There could be some financial situation that's a little bit out of order or up in the air, but I feel like you're very focused on fixing that or, you know, making improvements. Some of you guys are working on a new trade or you're learning something new. You're trying to cultivate something to improve your financial situation or to be able to at least have a choice or more options available to you when it comes to what you want in this reality. Because with this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, there could be something, you know, it's like you may be experiencing the repercussions of a lack of financial management on a personal level or just the lack of finances or resources. But I feel like, again, you're very focused on improving that. And again, I feel like you're more focused on your money this week, Scorpio, if I'm going to be honest with you. There is some vulnerability here to someone that you feel abandoned by. Okay, but you're trying to like look away from that, understand, and a lot of you guys are finding a lot of comfort in just accepting the love you have for someone or something, but understanding that it really holds not that it doesn't hold value, but understanding that there's really nothing you can do about it. Even if it's a passion or muse or something that you naturally indulge in, you know, out of creativity. It's understanding that it doesn't really hold a place in your life or it doesn't really hold value in your life anymore. And I feel with that Fool in reverse, you're not really taking any action on anything new this week. You're more so trying to mend and fix a current financial standing, or you're trying to change the way you see money and change the way you handle money. And again, you may be becoming a little bit more frugal or spending more wisely, budgeting, focused on how to make more money in itself, learning a new trade. And I feel like you're trying to, again, create more stability in your finances. 6 of Swords, 2 of Wands, the Moon, 4 of Wands, the Emperor. It's like you're not allowing yourself to create resistance in your life by constantly looking to new paths or looking for someone or something else to create some sense of fulfillment in your life. I feel like you're kind of treating whatever this period of time you're going through as a very sacred space, and you're just going with it. And again, I feel like you're more work focused this week, Scorpio. And with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this is saying that you do have the means to overcome whatever financial obstacle you're going through. But yeah, you do need to put your head to the ground and kind of work or focus on where you can make improvements, you know, and put in the work, essentially. Just clarify that Fool in reverse right quick with the Eight of Swords. And the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like there's some type of hidden information that you're aware of that has you feeling stuck to a situation, maybe has you overthinking situations out of fear. But I feel like, again, you're not moving forward or toward anything new this week. You're trying to accept or be mature about some type of ending. You're still vulnerable, but I feel like you're really being a boss this week. Okay, you're not allowing yourself to get wrapped up in the pettiness. You're just accepting it. And again, for the cross watcher, I feel like Scorpio loves the shit out of you, but they feel like there's nothing they can really do, okay? Or they feel like they don't even have a choice. And they're more so focused on bettering themselves. I like it. Yours is the most point blank reading of the night, Scorpio. And I really like it. You're just... I mean, let me clarify that Strength in reverse right quick. The Magician in reversed. Yeah, you feel powerless here. You feel powerless. Some of you guys may feel like you don't have the resources to be able to make some form of change as well. But again, it's all coming back to what's in your control, and you're very focused on making shit happen with what's in your control. But I feel like in the current standing, you don't really feel in your power. You may feel like you missed an opportunity, or you feel like, you know, there is no opportunity. And again, you're more focused on what's in your control. And you're trying to cultivate something new for yourself or create more financial abundance for yourself. And some of you guys are just simply working on a new skill or a new trade or something that you feel is going to be able to create more opportunity when it comes to resources, or you're trying to create more sources of income. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Give me an oracle for Scorpio. We have innocence. And then we have the Rebel. Interesting combination. Abundance. Understanding. Well, Scorpio, I feel like you guys are just taking charge. You're remaining innocent, or you're just keeping your innocence. I don't really feel like it's about innocence, though. I just feel like you're more so focused on, again, being a little bit of a rebel this week. Not even a rebel. I don't get that card. I don't know why it's showing up for you. Maybe this is just in your natural nature of things. This is your natural way of being. But I do feel like there's some opportunity to create abundance. There's an understanding of the deeper root issues here within your current situation. And again, I feel like you're taking accountability. And this rebel energy, I feel like, is more so, you know, doing what's in your control. And, you know, to me, a true rebel is someone that just has their own mind, and they don't let external influences or propaganda or media or drama impact their perception of life in itself, right? And I feel like you're just being a rebel by not letting anything impact your natural innocence or impact this moment, okay? Let's just put it that way. And it is creating a lot of abundance for you because you're not allowing yourself to be weighed down, because there's this deeper understanding within yourself that is allowing new opportunities. And it's almost like you're being a little bit of a leader, because this bird, he's kind of standing in the edge and there's birds flying to him. And it's like a lot of you guys are putting yourself in a position where you're gaining a lot of respect from a specific person or a group of people, because you're not allowing yourself to be weighed down with all the external influences. Okay? It's like you're doing what's in your control and you're not being a follower. Okay? Even when it comes to following things that just never worked out for you. So I like it. You're focused on you and bettering yourself this week. Could be dealing with a Leo. We have Virgo, Gemini, Aries, and Pisces. Okay. All right. All right, what do we have for Sag? What can Sagittarius expect this week? Temperance in reverse came out, Sag. That is your card. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there could be some type of setback, unexpected setback that has you feeling out of balance. But let's see. What do we have for Sagittarius? What can Sagittarius, 2 more, expect this week? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Sagittarius, we have the Queen of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles right under that. 10 of Wands, nice. 9 of Wands, nice. Justice, nice. Nice. Okay. All right, so Sagittarius, this week I feel like you guys are very focused on your personal endeavors, okay? You're definitely in the space of not really wanting to be bogged down, not wanting to be tied down, not wanting to be controlled. It's like you really appreciate your freedom. You may feel the need to stand your ground in a certain direction as well. When it comes to your finances and career, I feel like you're very focused on a current objective. It's like you're very focused on following through or finishing what you've started. But it's like you may feel like you're also coming to the end of the road in a certain career endeavor that has you feeling a little bit nervous, but in the same sense, you're also aware that what goes around comes around. It's like you're not really taking the loss of something or the frustration in a situation in a way that it's kind of impacting your confidence. You're just accepting it. It is what it is type of energy. And again, I feel like on a personal level, you're more so focused on your finances and career. When it comes to love matters, Sagittarius, I feel like you're avoiding commitment. Okay? Some of you guys are paranoid about commitment or paranoid about committing. I don't know what's going on with that Hermit in reverse. Eight of Swords, the Lovers. I don't know, some of you guys are just overthinking some type of choice, or I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, Sagittarius, honestly. It's like you're, what? Give me one more on that Hermit in reverse. It's like you're hesitant here. You're overthinking. It's like you're in your head about some type of major choice. It's like you're staying put. You're not really making a decision. You could be backing out on someone or deciding not to go, or if there was plans to go out with someone, it's like you're deciding not to go. You're overthinking a connection, if I'm going to be honest with you. And there's, I don't know, it's almost like you're so focused on self, which isn't a bad thing. It's like you are very focused on yourself and your business and your money and, you know, keeping your freedom, more importantly. But it's like you're not very emotionally available here in a certain direction, and it's because you're paranoid, or it's like you're avoiding some type of choice. What's the Knight of Cups in reverse? Devil in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know, when it comes to your love matters, Sag, it's kind of a mess, or it's like you're not really giving it any attention. You're very detached from the situation because you're avoiding being taken advantage of, or you're just avoiding feeding into a situation. It's like you may feel like the person you're dealing with is very emotionally in and out, which has you just kind of detaching from the situation on a whole. Clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Shit. And the Death in reverse. Well, Sag, you're just putting love on the back burner, if I'm going to be honest with you. If you're dealing with a specific person, you feel like this person's very in and out emotionally. You feel like nothing's really changed. You're avoiding making any form of decision despite feeling very connected to this person. You're deciding not to go here in a certain direction, or again, you're just staying put. You're just staying put. And I feel like it's in an effort to keep some level of dominance, or to keep your freedom, or something of that nature. Like, for example, if you're dealing with someone that's very moody or in and out emotionally, or frustrated with the lack of emotion, or whatever it may be, I don't really see you giving it any leeway. Okay? It's like you're on, clarify the Queen of Wands. Sorry, Sag, it's like love matters is not going the best for you, but it seems like that's your choice, or you're choosing for your love matters to not really take a certain direction. Fool in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. Oh my God. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're putting your foot down with someone, or you're not really giving someone too much leeway because you don't really have faith in a certain direction, because you see this person from a different view, or the rose-tinted glasses are kind of off when it comes to a certain person. And And I feel like there's a lot that needs to be talked about that isn't being talked about. And I feel like you're keeping your distance. You're focused on your own thing this week, Sagittarius. And when it comes to you and another individual, there seems to be a lot of negative history between the two of you that is not being talked about. Okay, some of you, this person just straight up blocked you, or there's just this awkward, like, are we really going to not talk about this type of energy? It's like there's a conversation that needs to be had, and I feel like you're not taking someone seriously. That's more so what this is about. You're not taking someone seriously because you feel like they're ignoring the facts in the situation, or you just see this person from a different perception because of some type of negative history between the two of you that has you not taking them seriously. Okay, because, you know, I do feel like you feel a connection or you feel pulled in a certain direction, but you're not committing to that. You know, even if it's not love related, it could be a work situation. It's like you're not committing to a certain direction because you feel like nothing's changed, or you just feel like it's not the right time, or it doesn't make you happy, or something of that nature. Yeah, I feel like you're just holding your own ground right now, Sagittarius. You're not really entertaining anything else that's trying to come in. You're more so focused on your current endeavors. You're avoiding committing. You're avoiding commitment for a lot of you, or you're avoiding a certain person because you feel like they're in and out of your life, and you're more so focused on detaching because you feel like maybe they have bad motives, or you feel like they're just trying to take advantage of a situation, or they just feel like it's like you may be looking at someone like you just want to come around whenever it's convenient, and it's like you're just avoiding the situation. It's not that you don't have passion for this person, because you do, but you're having a hard time taking them seriously, and it's causing a lack of emotional availability, and it's causing you to put everything on the back burner because it's like it kind of feels like you're paranoid to commit because you're paranoid that someone else can't commit. I don't know, man. It's like your love matters are kind of a mess. And I feel like you're in this very detached energy where you refuse to get bogged down by it. And it's like you just want to have fun. You just want to create. You just want to travel. You want to focus on things that bring you life. And it's like when it comes to this person, you feel like it's not bringing you much, but overthinking or whatever it may be. Okay, some of you guys are just hanging out with friends, or you're distracting yourself by going out, or whatever it is that you do for fun. But give me a card for Sag. We have the dream. Some of you guys are very focused on a dream. I don't know. It kind of looks like a negative dream or something that is haunting you. Inner voice. Schizophrenia. Compromise. I don't know. I don't understand like I don't know enough about schizophrenia to sit here and talk about it. So take that how you want to take it. But I feel like there's some type of vision or dream that you need to trust your inner voice about, but it may require compromise. Okay. So you guys may need to have a talk, or again, whatever this is that you feel like is being put under the rug. Even if it's in a work situation, there's something here that you need to talk about. And I feel like you're avoiding speaking some form of truth, or you're avoiding talking about that elephant in the room. And again, you may need to compromise, trust your inner voice, but understand that things can be how you dreamed it to be or wanted it to be with a certain person. But again, you need to trust your inner voice here and compromise. Okay. All right. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have Virgo, Gemini, and Capricorn, and Aries. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? What can Capricorn expect this week? Queen of Cups wanted to come out here, Capricorn. So some of you guys are receiving a lot of support, emotional support, possibly forgiveness from someone. You're in a very receptive space as well, Capricorn, maybe being more open to love or open to, you know, just being vulnerable with someone. 3 shuffles. What can Capricorn expect? 6 of Cups just showed its face. Some of you guys are reconnecting with someone from your past, but it's coming from a place of love or empathy or understanding. And you may be more apt to overlook some things because of compassion. Your overall energy this week: Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords. Okay, well, that took a turn. Maybe the Queen of Cups energy story was for someone else. But either way, Capricorn, you're very focused on yourself this week. You're very focused on yourself this week. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone that, you know, takes all the energy that they usually give to other people and they put it into themselves. They can be perceived as selfish or greedy, but you feel the need to do this to be able to let go of old patterns, shed the old, in with the new. There's some type of new, exciting path, Capricorn, coming into your life this week, and it seems to be a wish fulfillment, but it is causing you to disconnect from someone that you feel is only with you for superficial reasons, or it's causing you to disconnect from something that, you know, is well established, but yet is not really giving you what you want, whether it's a work situation, a love situation. It's like there's something here that you're just putting a lot of energy into yourself this week. Like I said, you're being more greedy. Greedy doesn't mean bad necessarily. Sometimes we need to be greedy, okay? Just clarify this Ace of Wands, 3 of Swords, oh, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, clarify the 9 of Cups. Some of you guys are extra motivated this week to be a little bit more selfish or be a little bit more greedy because you feel like there was some type of betrayal in the home, in the family. It's like you may feel like there was some type of betrayal or something of that nature within the home life or family situation, or even at a celebration or a family get-together or something of that nature. And it has you very motivated to initiate self-sufficiency or initiate or put more energy into yourself. It's kind of like, why am I focused on y'all or caring about y'all when y'all treat me like shit? It's kind of like that, okay? And I feel like you are put in a position where you're not really motivated to cater to people that you feel treat you like shit, okay? And you're very focused on yourself. Clarify the 9 of Cups. 4 of Swords, and the Empress in reverse. This may be something that you've been contemplating for a while now when it comes to shedding something from your past to invest into yourself or invest into a personal endeavor, okay? Because with that 4 of Swords, Empress in reverse, clarifying the 9 of Cups, it's like, again, this is something you've been thinking about for quite some time. You may have been really reserved the past little while or to yourself, trying to think about what's good for you. And you may feel quite neglected by the people in your environment, or you may be feeling drained, or you feel like you lack support, especially if there's children involved. It's like you feel like you lack support within the home. And it's like there's been this strong desire to invest into yourself, to be able to let go of the past. Now, again, that doesn't mean you're letting go of a relationship. It could just mean just wanting to take a risk. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse can be like just wanting to take a risk, not play it so safe, not, you know, think so much. It's like you want to be a little bit risky, okay? Clarify that Four of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel like you're receiving some type of generosity as well from someone that has you, you know, I don't know. Give me one more on that Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot, Ten of Cups, Death in reverse. Okay. What's the problem, Capricorn? I don't get it. Because I feel like you're receiving generosity from someone who's trying to take control in a family situation. There's someone here that doesn't want to lose you. Okay, they don't want to lose you. They don't want things to end. There's some type of attempt to, you know, get on the same page when it comes to a relationship or when it comes to some type of reuniting type of energy. And again, I feel like you're receiving a lot of generosity from someone here. This kind of feels like there's a lot of bitterness or built up resentment that you have towards someone that you're not acknowledging. So it's like your internal dialogue is justifying a lot of selfishness, but it's kind of being perceived as actual selfishness or greed because you feel like it's almost like when you're receiving a lot of generosity from someone or someone that's trying to take control in a situation, but you feel like for the longest time they've neglected you or you haven't been supported or whatever it may be. It's like there's a lot of built up internal dialogue where you feel justified in being a certain way, being a little bit more greedy, maybe not even being loyal, whatever the situation is, because again, you feel betrayed in a home situation or a family situation. I don't know what you're doing, Capricorn, now, because I feel like you are dealing with someone or there's someone coming into your space that's wanting to be more generous with you. There's someone that's trying to take control and to be able to create some type of happily ever after between the two of you. They don't want things to end between the two of you. And I feel like you're happy, but in the same sense, you're not. I mean, what's going on with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Seven of Cups in reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're frustrated because you feel like someone here has made a lot of bad choices in regards to you, okay? And I feel like you want to bring positive change into this connection or into this certain situation. But Eight of Swords in reverse, it's like not allowing yourself to be blamed or manipulated, not allowing yourself to... It's like the Eight of Swords in reverse is also the card of standing up to abuse, standing up to manipulation, standing up to gaslighters, whatever it is. It's like you may feel the need to stand up to someone here because I feel like you desire some type of change in this connection, okay? And yes, this person is coming in trying to be more generous, trying to support the family, trying to make things work. But I feel like there's still a lot of bitterness here that you have because you feel like this person made a lot of poor choices. And on top of that, Capricorn, despite your optimism or enthusiasm to make a situation work, there's still a lot of pain and betrayals you're holding on to that you're having a hard time letting go of. And you feel like you need to give someone a little bit of a reality check because you feel like it's almost like you feel like someone just expects you to come back around or someone expects you, you know, to be a certain way or something of that nature. And I feel like, again, there's a lot you haven't talked about with a specific person or even a family situation, but you don't feel supported and you feel hurt, you feel lonely, you feel isolated, you know, especially within the home. And I feel like you're frustrated here. And I feel like it's even more frustrating because you want to make it work, but you feel like you have to be selfish in order to get something through someone's head. And yes, there is someone coming back around trying to make a family situation work, but have they changed? It doesn't look like it with the Death in reverse. They haven't changed. And I feel like you're trying to get something through someone's head by manipulating them, or, you know, trying to get them to take some form of hint this week. I mean, what does Capricorn really want here? The Magician, the Fool, the Star. Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like you want to manifest a new beginning or a fresh start or a clean slate with someone, but there is some things here you're refusing to compromise on. And I feel like you have hope in healing a situation, but there's also a deeper level of awareness that you have when it comes to your needs on a spiritual level. And I feel like that is what's causing you to not really... Nine of Wands in reverse can be someone that refuses to compromise. They have a chip on their shoulder. Yes, they're kind of letting their guard down, but they're doing it with a chip on their shoulder. And I feel like there's some things here you wish you didn't always need to be on defense about. Like if it's a lover, it's like you wish they could just use common sense sometimes, or you wish they just respected you or something of that nature. Because again, there is a lot of pain or frustration that you're holding on to with a certain person, and you wish it wasn't like that, but it is. And you feel like nothing's changing or nothing's growing. You're receiving support from this person. You do desire authentically a fresh start or a clean slate. I don't know. I need one more with what you want, because I'm trying to figure out if... Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to work on things. You really do want to work on things and create some form of fresh start between the two of you. But it's like, I feel like this week you're more so very self-focused. You're self-focused, and it's like you're not... Just because someone's crawling back to you doesn't mean you've kind of forgotten a lot of shit. I don't know, some of you guys just need to talk to this person. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys are standing up to someone here because you're trying to create some form of positive change. What was that issue? What is the main issue here? Ten of Swords in reversed. The Judgment. Moon in reverse. So you may feel like the main issue is someone is not taking accountability for their bullshit. Okay? Because there is an opportunity here to resurrect something, but you feel like someone is avoiding taking accountability for their bullshit, essentially. Give me one more in the Ace of Wands then, the Hangman. Yeah, I feel like you guys are rekindling something with someone, or there's a past situation that is trying to make something work with you. And I feel like you're motivated to do so, but there is some form of heartbreak or betrayal. You may feel isolated. You may feel restricted or limited in regards to what you can do. You may feel trapped or confined. You may be trying to see things from a different perspective because you feel trapped, Capricorn, or because you feel Like, well, what else are you going to do? You have nowhere else to go. Or the Hangman is someone that literally feels confined or trapped, or they're waiting on something else to be able to move things forward. And right now, it's like, yes, you're making something work, but it's maybe because you feel limited in regards to what your options are, okay? And there has been a lot of built up resentment or frustration you have in regards to a family situation or a certain person because you don't authentically feel supported. Okay, so it kind of feels like you're making something work with someone, but on your perspective, it almost feels like a forced reuniting or a forced rebuild of some such. If it's a work situation, for example, it still feels forced. You feel limited in your options. And it's like you're trying to make the best of it when in reality you feel like that's just your only option. But it's not that you want to feel that way. Like if it's a relationship, you don't want to feel that way. But you feel like your person puts you in a position where you have, like, you can't feel anything else. You can't feel something that they're not giving you. You know what I mean? It's like if they treat you like shit or treat you like a doormat or take advantage of you, it's like you just wish they didn't do that. Like, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to, you know what I mean? It's like you wish you didn't, you just wish it could work and you wish you could authentically be happy and fulfilled. But you almost feel like you have to play this game because you know the reality of the situation, especially with that 7 of Cups in reverse. So I don't know, Capricorn. You got an opportunity here to make something work, but I feel like you're being a little bit greedy when it comes to how much you truly do commit to it or give your full support to it, because you feel like the person you're dealing with is just, you feel like they just don't take a hint or something of that nature, or they just don't understand you or something. Some of you guys, like I said, need to talk to this person, which you probably have, right? You probably have with that 8 of Swords in reversed. I don't know, give me an oracle here for Capricorn. We have aloneness. Like I said, a lot of you guys feel alone or isolated and control. We have aloneness and control. Are some of you guys being controlled? Ew, don't. It's too many. We do have ripeness, so you could be waiting for something to be ripe enough to like eat, or waiting for the right time for something. Sharing. Moment to moment. So we have sharing a moment to moment. So I don't know, I feel like you guys are taking things day by day. You do feel alone, or you feel like you're under, it's like you feel controlled to some extent, okay? And I feel like you're trying to figure out what to do, or you're trying to figure out what the right thing is to do. And with that ripeness card, it's like maybe waiting for the right time to be able to understand or think clearly. You may not be in the right frame of mind right now. Or again, it's like you just need more time, or you need more resources, or like I said, clarity to be able to make some form of decision here. And right now I feel like you're just living moment to moment, making the best of it, sharing, doing your part. But it feels almost like, you know, a movie. Like it feels like fake for you, whatever this is. Like you feel deep down alone. Like even if you're in a relationship, you feel alone. Okay. But again, it's just a week. Just a week. A lot of you guys feel taken advantage of as well, or you're having a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities, and you feel like, you know, it's like you feel like you're not receiving support in that aspect, and it's frustrating you. All right. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? What can Aquarius expect this year? I almost said this year. This week. What can Aquarius expect this week? 4 more. Okay. 3 more. 1 more. What can Aquarius expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you this week, Aquarius, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the 8 of Cups in reverse right under that. So it could be an unexpected setback, okay? But I feel like you're taking control, even if it's feeling forced, okay? Some of you guys may feel taken advantage of, or you feel like you're having a hard time keeping up with responsibilities. And again, there could be some setbacks here, but I feel like you're taking control, even if you're forcing that control or forcing that effort, okay? It may feel this week like you're kind of faking happiness, and it doesn't mean you're not happy. It just means you're overwhelmed, or it's like you're having a hard time just enjoying the moment, okay? It's like, yeah, there is some setbacks here, but I feel like you're not losing faith. Yeah, you're staying committed to your, you know, commitments. Let's just put it that way. You're staying committed to your commitments. What's the Temperance in reverse? 5 of Swords. And the World. What's the King of Pentacles? Oh shit, too much. Knight of Swords, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a bump in the road. You may feel betrayed here by someone, or I feel like there's more so some sense of confusion, okay? When it comes to your environment, it's like there may feel like something is off, or you feel like someone is kind of overindulging or self-indulging for their own benefit, I guess you could say. It's like you may feel like you can't trust a certain person here. But the 5 of Swords to the World? I don't, that doesn't make any sense. Just give me one more on the Temperance in reverse. All right, so Aquarius. So yeah, I feel like there's some setbacks that you're going through this week. You have faith in a current status or position, or you're very focused on money. You're very focused on not, you know, getting in the hole because of some type of current setback. But there is something here that has you feeling out of balance, and it's because you feel betrayed because of some type of ending that you feel like you need to overcome or bite your tongue about. There's something here you feel like you need to bite your tongue about. Man, guys, I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I'm getting sleepy, but okay, Aquarius. But there's something here that has you feeling out of balance. Okay, I feel like you're competing for some type of closure, or there's something here that just has you feeling betrayed. You're trying to bite your tongue about it. There's something here where you feel like you need to overcome just to prove strength of character, or also because you do feel somewhat of compassion for a certain direction or a certain person. It's like you're trying to overcome some type of ending, but there's still this energy of like, is it really over? And it has you feeling out of balance. You're having a hard time creating anything new. You're very focused on, like I said, whatever you're doing currently for work, or whatever you're doing for whatever is bringing you some sense of security. Okay, if this is not you and someone you're dealing with, you're going all in, or you're committing to someone that you feel brings you security. And if that's the case, like if you're committing to someone because they bring you security, you're doing it because it's like you're avoiding getting in the hole here. It's like you're trying to make practical decisions, but something definitely has you feeling out of balance. And it's almost like something here has come to an end, and it's like you're trying to hold back, or you're trying to tame yourself. It's like you're trying to overcome something with class, but it's still like eating at you. I mean, let's see what it is, because that's probably what the Wheel of Fortune in reversed is. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reversed? Six of Pentacles in reversed. It could be something that was just one-sided, or the Hermit in reversed. Four of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like whatever the setback is, some of you guys are paranoid that someone is taking advantage of you or being greedy because of a money situation. And for others of you, you just feel like there's a lack of, you know, equal exchange here between you and something else. And it's making you paranoid. And it's kind of causing you to hold on to everything that you feel brings you some sense of security. Some of you, for those of you that may have been single, or you've kind of been on your own path, you're returning to something from your past here because of the lack of money, the lack of charity, the lack of support potentially, that has you feeling quite paranoid or restricted when it comes to what you can do. And like I said, for some of you, this setback is you returning to something from your past. This could be you moving toward this King of Pentacles, who you feel brings you some sense of security, but it has you feeling out of balance because you're really just playing a lot of head games here. Because it's almost like you're forced to do something that you don't want to do. Okay. Yeah, so for some of you, the lack of money or something of that nature has you returning to something from the past, or clinging to something from the past. For others of you, you've just kind of shriveled up a little bit, or became a little bit more greedy with your energy because you're paranoid that something is one-sided, or that something is not equal, essentially. But why would that have you set back that much? You could be thinking really irrationally too. Give me one more on that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because I don't understand the Justice in reverse. Now, if this is a situation that you're dealing with, this is a lot of frustration here because you feel taken advantage of financially, and it has you feeling like you can't trust someone with your resources because you feel like there's a lack of equal give and take. Okay. So if you are the provider, for example, or if you are the main support here in a certain direction or whatever it may be, I feel like you're paranoid that someone's taking advantage of you or being greedy for your resources. For others of you, Aquarius, this is you being greedy with someone else. Because like I said, you could be moving toward this King of Pentacles. Now you could be the King of Pentacles. Take it however you want to take it. And you could be not really being fair here in a situation, and you're clinging on to something from the past because of a lack of money, or having a hard time balancing out your finances or even paying off debt. Okay. And for others of you, you're just, this setback is, you feel like something is one-sided or not equal. But why are you playing games then? I still don't get it. Temperance in reverse, 5 of Swords. Some of you, it's just a matter of like defeat at all costs type of energy, especially if there was some type of discord or argument, or the temperance in reverse can be like a clash of perspectives, a clash of values, you know, an argument, a discord or of some nature. It's like there could have been some type of discord between you and someone else that has you in this space of like defeat at all costs. I'm ending things. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck type of energy. It's like you're in this space of like trying to rise above a situation and not really giving a fuck. Okay, so if this is an individual thing where, you know, you got your shit in order, you got your status in good check, you got your position in good check, you're making good money, you're paying your bills, your responsibilities are in check. It's like you're just in this frustrated space, I feel, because you feel like you and someone else had some type of discord or argument, or you're feeling out of balance, but you're still in this energy of like, you know, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, I'm feeling out of balance, but I'm not acknowledging the situation. It's like you're not taking, it's like you refuse to open up that can of worms again. Let's just put it that way. It's like you're not, it's like you're, it's almost like you're forcing an ending, but it's not necessarily in vain, even though we have the 5 of Swords. It's because of who you are. The strength is all about, you know, the true essence of your character. It is kind of like integrity as well. And you may feel like the person you're dealing with does not have any integrity. You know, it's like you feel like they're fake a little bit, or you feel like they're all about, you know, if like, for example, if you were in a relationship with this person, you feel like they're there for all the wrong reasons, or they're just there to take advantage of you. And it's like, you just don't care. Okay, especially if there is someone here that doesn't agree with something that you're doing or something that you want to do. It's like, again, defeat at all costs. It's like refuse to open the cycle back up. It's like you're being very fixed this week. I mean, maybe it's quite unexpected, Aquarius, that someone is being the way they are, or again, taking advantage of you, especially when it comes to the finances. There's something about finances here that is a little bit unexpected about someone. But either way, it's like you're taking it to your grave. It's almost like you feel like someone's not being fair here. But I don't know. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. But I feel like when it comes to your work and money, things are looking good. You're avoiding a disaster. A lot of you guys are avoiding getting yourself in a bad financial situation. You're very focused. You're seizing opportunities available to you. And again, whatever setback you're going through, it has not distorted your faith. Okay. I mean, I got to get a card for this external energy just to get a little bit more clarity. The Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. So this could be someone that is, you know, maybe this is someone, Aquarius, that's kind of made up your mind for you. If you were confused at all, okay, this is someone that's taking control. I feel like this is someone going in another direction, if I'm going to be honest with you, or distancing themselves. Okay, they're on a new beginning, working a new job, or in a new relationship potentially. There's someone here distancing yourself. And maybe that's what has you in, you know, maybe that's what has you set back a little bit. I mean, sometimes it sucks when people move on or move forward, or when something is just not moving toward us and it's moving the other way, whatever the situation is, it's like, and if that's not your situation, this is just, maybe this is someone that's trying to move, okay? Or there's someone that's distancing themselves or moving, and they're very motivated to do so, and you feel, and you don't agree with it, or you kind of feel like you've been conned a little bit, okay? I don't know, maybe someone love bombed you and now they're moving. I don't fucking know. Whatever this is, it's like you're still not letting it get you off track, okay? Thank you, Dan Alshaw. I appreciate that. Give me an oracle for Aquarius. We have ordinariness. So some of you guys are just getting back to the basics. We have awareness, innocence, consciousness. Okay. These are so vague. One more or two more. We have the outsider and the burden. Well, ordinariness, awareness, innocence, consciousness, the outsider, and the burden. So some of you guys, your awareness on a situation is kind of causing you to be an outsider, causing you to have a hard time to connect with people or to feel understood by certain people. And it's like, yes, you can take control. In this card, in the burden, it's like this guy is still taking control, but he feels like he feels almost alone, or he feels like everybody is an idiot around him. Sorry. He's like literally sitting on him saying like, what the fuck? Like, do you not see that? It's almost like you're frustrated with the lack of competence for some of you with the people that you're dealing with, or you're frustrated with not really being on the same page with people in your environment or whatever it may be. And it's like your awareness may be kind of isolating you or making you feel restricted. Not that you are, but making you feel a little bit like an outsider here. And this is about just getting back to the basics and appreciating, you know, the little things, you know, appreciating just the innocence in the moment. And in this innocence card, the guy is just appreciating, you know, the grasshopper on his finger. It's like maybe trying to find a moment to just enjoy the little things so you don't feel like so much of an outsider and cause your own burdens or feel the need to dictate other people, most importantly. Because that's a lot of work. It's a lot of burden, and it's a lot of unnecessary stress to feel the need to dictate other people. And it's not that you don't know what's best. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just a matter of you don't need to add that extra stress on your plate, okay? Maybe try to simplify things in your life right now, and whatever this is that has you feeling out of balance or frustrated or conned or whatever it may be, try to not let it get to you, I know it's easier said than done, but we're going to move on from that. Okay. Okay. But you could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Sagittarius, Leo, and Cancer, and Libra, and Aries. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I am sleepy. My eyes, sorry, Grace. I need to stop coming on so late, but it seems to be like the time that makes sense. But anyway, hi Dana. What's good? All right, Pisces. Oh, you are right, Leo. One more lip gloss application. What do we have for Pisces? What can Pisces expect this week? Three more. What can Pisces expect this week? One more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Pisces: Strength in reverse, Fool in reverse, Tower in reverse. All right. Well, you're trying to hold up something here that has already come to an end, Pisces. Some of you guys, strength in reverse, it's like you're vulnerable here to something. It's almost like you're feeling weak. And this feeling of weakness this week has you acting a little bit recklessly, possibly trying to avoid an ending, or you're trying to hold up the tower here in something that has already come to an end. You could be overthinking someone's lack of effort. That kind of feels like what this is. It's like you're overthinking someone's lack of effort, trying to hold up the tower when it comes to something that has already come to an end. You're acting a little bit recklessly in a weak period or feeling vulnerable. Even if you were the one in the right, or even if you're the one that walked away, it's almost like there's this feeling of inadequacy this week, or there's a lot of self-doubt. And it's like you may be acting from a place of feeling vulnerable, you know? And I feel like you're ascending into an experience, but into an experience that you don't necessarily need to have. Okay, it's being triggered by fear or being paranoid. It could be being triggered by battle fatigue as well. Clarify the Page of Swords in reversed. Ten of Swords. The Six of Cups. Clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands in reverse. Huh. All right, so yeah, Pisces, I feel like you're feeling vulnerable this week, feeling weak. Some of you guys are receiving delayed communication here from something that has already come to an end. You could be receiving an apology for some type of betrayal here. And if you are receiving an apology, Pisces, I feel like you're very suspect about it, or you feel very suspicious. The Page of Swords in reverse can be very suspicious, looks really deeply into things. It's like you may be looking really deeply into an apology or some type of an emotional exchange here, possibly an apology for some type of false start. Because I feel like someone is trying to make compromises with you, or someone's trying to clear the air with you. But it's like, is this just another false start is what this feels like? Like, is someone ready to take you through the round again? Like, for those of you that dealt with a love bomber, or someone that, you know, had a one night stand with you and that was it, I feel like they're trying to come back for seconds, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so sorry. Because I don't really feel like, I'm so sorry. I'm laughing with you. Okay, we've all been there. But it's like, I feel like you got someone trying to come back for seconds. I can't say it any other way. I can't say it any other way. This is someone that's really conceited too. Sun in reversed. Oh, my Lanta. Pisces, I feel like you're vulnerable this week and someone's coming in trying to... Now, hold on, just give me a second. I just can't. Oh my God, I can't with that. Anyways. I just can't, I'm so sorry. All right, so Pisces, I feel like you have someone coming in trying to sweep you off your feet. Okay, and it could be because of, you know, sexual reasons or something of that nature. I just can't. Okay. 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 Yeah, Pisces. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. But that's what they're doing. There's someone coming in for seconds. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, stop. I can't. I'm so sorry. Don't take that offense personal. Okay. Okay, stop. Oh my God. Okay. So Pisces, you have some... Okay, Pisces, let's cut this shit, okay? You're feeling vulnerable this week. There is a temptation to rebuild something here. I just can't. I'm sorry. You know when you know you can't laugh, and that's when it's like, it just comes. Anyway. Anyway, so Pisces, you have an apology coming in from someone that may have betrayed you. Okay. I feel, like I said, you're willing to compromise with this person, but it kind of feels like another false start. The Knight of Cups can be someone that's easily wooed, can be a little bit gullible, feeling swept off your feet. But it's almost like, I mean, give me one more on that. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, I'm telling you, I feel like you're being swept off your feet by someone that just wants seconds, or they just want some, you know what I mean? Or they just want whatever you got going on. If it's not sexual, it's like there's someone here that is quite arrogant, if I'm going to be honest with you, quite full of themselves, very conceited. They're trying to make improvements here, but they're doing it in a very conceited way. It's almost like one of those situations, Pisces, where if you take a third party perspective and they kind of take a look at your situation, it would be like, what are you doing, Pisces? This person's clearly a player. Whatever the situation is, it's kind of like on the outside looking in. If you can just separate yourself for a minute, you would be able to easily see that they're a player. But it's like the moment they start talking or sweet talking, you know, whatever it is, it's like you become a little bit more vulnerable or weak. And do you know what? That's okay. But you may just need to like shift your, you know, gears. Like, for example, if you kind of feel, or your sensors are telling you that this person's a player and you don't want that, then completely disconnect from the situation. But maybe you want a little fun too, Pisces. Maybe you want a little fun, and you kind of have to switch your perspective. Like, okay, I'm entertaining this person. I know they're a player. I can tell they're a player. And until they prove me wrong, they're a player. And I'm going to let them play me. And I'm going to enjoy the game. Okay? It's like, maybe you just need to enjoy the game or shift your perspective. Because I feel like this person has the potential to give you a good time. But it's like, maybe not allow yourself to get fully indulged in it emotionally, especially off the get-go. Because there's definitely someone coming in. It could be delayed communication. And I'm not saying this can't turn into anything, but don't get your hopes up and don't set the expectation or the bar too high initially. And if this person is wanting to play you, let them play you. Okay? But now, again, that's all personal preference, depending on, you know, what you want. But if you want a good time, let them give you a good time is all I'm saying. Okay, because again, I feel like this King of Wands, I feel like whoever this person is, Pisces, they are very sexy. They are very sexy. They are quite conceited though. So if you could just ignore that part, enjoy the fun, you could have a good time. But don't allow this person to sweep you off your feet. Because let me tell you this. Men feel way better about themselves if they can play you and on top of that, emotionally gish you. And it makes you easy to work with, okay? Now, this is not a hate toward men. This is a hate toward toxic masculinity in general, which women can embrace. So this person is, their game is to emotionally gish you, okay? To get what they want. And if you want what they want, then you can just give it to them, okay? So that's the deal. But if you don't want what they want, you may just need to stop being easily wooed. Because I feel like you're being easily wooed here by someone that just keeps coming in and out of your life. They're quite arrogant. They're a show-off. They're someone that, you know, how do I say? It's like, because the thing with this type of person, when the tables turn a little bit, okay, or when you give them a good time and you don't talk to them again, it's like, that's when the player becomes a good person. Okay, maybe you need to be this player's lesson if that's the case, because players are always going to be players until the player gets played. Okay, and I feel, Pisces, there's someone coming in. I'm sorry, guys, I'm being too silly. You guys probably think I'm ridiculous right now. Thank you, Empress Goddess. I really appreciate that. But I feel like there's someone coming in that is going to give you the whole shabam. They're going to give you the whole package. The sweet talking, the you're beautiful, good morning, beautiful. They're going to fucking give it all to you. And take it. Work with it. And then after your fun time, if they don't talk to you again, don't talk to them again. Just live your life. Okay? Just live your life. And just watch how quickly they come back. Either way, Pisces. Maybe you don't even want them. Maybe you should just look at it like a good time. That's it. Because yeah, I feel like if you get your hopes up with this person, they're going to destroy your heart. But I feel like if you can kind of match this person's energy, you know, and don't get wrapped up into this double standard shit or allow them to expect more than they can give, you'll be fine. Okay? So Pisces, you have someone from the past coming back around, potentially trying to take advantage of a situation. I feel like it's going to lead to a false start or, you know, a good time, not a long time type of thing. You're very vulnerable to whatever this is, but just try not to be overly optimistic about making improvements with this person for the long run. Not that it can't happen, but if you go head over heels for this person, they're not going to take you seriously. Whoever this person, I'm not saying all men are like that or all women are like that. I'm saying whoever this person is, they're not going to take you seriously. They're just going to take what they want and that's it. You know what I mean? So I feel like someone is very attracted to you, but it's all this on their mind is sex. That's it. That's it. So don't allow yourself to be easily wooed. No, let's see. Give me an oracle for Pisces. I'm sorry, Pisces. Oh. I'm sorry, Pisces. Yes, don't introduce them to the family. We have consciousness and we have the Fool. All right. Don't be stupid, basically. Use your awareness. Have fun. Oh my God, these cards. We have the Source, the Outsider, the Dream. I don't know. These cards are too much for me right now. I'm going to give you guys one of these. I'm going to give you guys one of the Lovers Oracle. I have some sex magic cards that I feel would be appropriate for this spread, but I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to use it on YouTube. So that's why I don't. Like, I've used it on my small channel before, but I'm scared to use it on my main channel. But let's see. So we have beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay. And we also have don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay. So be true to yourself, Pisces. Okay. And yeah, don't make decisions based off guilt. And don't let anybody guilt you either. That's players like lottery right there. You know, guilting you and putting the blame on you or some shit like that. I don't know, but I'm going to get out of here. Of the sex magic cards. Yeah, I have a ton of sex magic cards, but like I said, I'm not sure of the rules, and I don't know. YouTube changes things all the time, and it's hard to like keep up with like what I'm allowed to do and what I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to use them or not. But not that I want to use them a lot, but I feel like your reading would have needed that. That's all. I believe in live with myself so I can change things. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to get out of here though, guys. I love you. Toodaloo. Thanks for all the love and support and all that good stuff. Toodaloo. Bye.